I saw a comment recently from a viewer named Mary, who is 73 years old. She said, "I have been walking 2 miles daily, but it didn't feel right. My body still felt stiff." Mary, if you are listening, you hit the nail on the head. Walking is a miracle for your heart. But here is the hard truth that makes people angry. Walking does not build muscle. It maintains the engine, which is your heart, but it doesn't stop the chassis, your muscles and bones, from rusting. If you can walk 2 miles but you can't stand on one leg for 10 seconds, you are walking on a foundation that is about to crack. Today, we aren't just exercising, we are filling the gap that walking leaves behind. No floor work, no moves that hurt your knees, just 5 standing moves to bulletproof your balance. I know there are a lot of videos out there with robot voices and fake studies. It's frustrating. One viewer actually commented that they are tired of videos that just talk without giving real guidance. I hear you. So let's get specific. There is a famous medical metric called the sitting-rising test. It showed that your ability to get off a chair without using your hands is a direct predictor of how long you will live independently. This isn't just about looking good, it's about staying in your own home. I also get asked constantly by people with knee replacements or bone-on-bone hips if they can do this. The answer is, motion is lotion. But we must respect the joint. Today's workout is 100% standing or chair-based. If it hurts, stop. But don't stop moving entirely. Let's build your armor. Exercise number 1 is the sit to stand. This is the engine builder. A viewer from Mauritius mentioned struggling with consistency, so here is the rule. Do this every time you watch TV during a commercial break. Scoot to the edge of your sturdy chair. Plant your feet flat, heels down. If your heels lift, your knees will scream, so keep them grounded. Now, bring your nose over your toes and hinge forward. Drive through your heels to stand up powerfully. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Now, sit back down slowly for a count of 3, 2, 1. Do not just flop down. The magic happens in the slow descent. If you have hip pain or low strength, use your hands on the armrests to assist about 20%, but try to use your legs for the other 80%. We are retraining your brain to trust your legs again. Exercise number 2 is heel raises. One of you commented, "I walk fine, but I was afraid to walk too far." That fear usually comes from weak ankles. When you trip on a rug, your ankle has milliseconds to snap back and save you. If it's weak, you go down. If it's strong, you stumble but stay upright. Stand behind your chair, touching the backrest lightly. Keep your feet hip-width apart. Rise up onto your toes as high as you can. Imagine a string pulling your head to the ceiling. Hold it for 3 seconds, and lower slowly. If you feel a cramp, shake it out. That just means the muscle is waking up from a long hibernation. Exercise number 3 is the single leg stance. A 72-year-old viewer mentioned they started lifting weights, which is amazing. But balance is a different system. You can be strong and still have bad balance. Walking is essentially falling forward and catching yourself on one leg, over and over again. If you can't hold this pose, your walking gait is compromised. Stand tall beside your chair. Lift your outside foot just an inch off the floor. Keep your hips level. Don't let the hip drop. Count to 10. If that is too easy, try closing your eyes. But please, hover your hand over the chair. Closing your eyes turns off your vision and forces your inner ear and nerves to work overtime. Exercise number 4 is the high march. This addresses the shuffle. When we age, our hip flexors get tight and weak from sitting. We stop lifting our feet and we start dragging them. That is how we trip on carpets or cracks in the sidewalk. Face your chair and hold on. Stand tall. Lift your knee as if you are stepping over a small box. Place it down softly. Switch legs. We are aiming for a rhythm here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. If you have hip osteoarthritis, this motion lubricates the joint. Just don't lift the knee higher than is comfortable. Remember, motion is lotion. Exercise number 5 is narrow base stability. This one looks deceptively simple, but it usually surprises people. You rarely fall when your feet are wide apart. You fall when you are turning in a tight kitchen or standing in a crowded elevator. We need to train your body to be stable with a narrow base. Bring your feet completely together, ankles touching, knees touching. Stand near your support. If you feel stable, try closing your eyes. Do you feel that sway? That is your body micromanaging your balance. That is a good thing. To progress this, step your feet wide for 30 seconds, then bring them back together. We are training the transition. Now, I saw a comment that said, "There is way too much dialogue, I just want a concise run-through." I heard you loud and clear. You want a summary to screenshot so you don't have to watch the whole video every time. Here is your daily 5 cheat sheet. 1. The sit to stand. Aim for 10 reps. Nose over toes, squeeze the glutes. 2. Heel raises. Aim for 15 reps. Hold for 3 seconds at the top. 3. Single leg stance. 30 seconds per leg. Hover your hand for safety. 4. Marching in place. Do this for 1 minute. Lift knees high, land soft. 5. Narrow base stability. Hold for 30 seconds with feet touching. Write that down or take a picture of the screen right now. Stick it on your fridge. To the person who commented, "I tried many routines, none felt right until this. It feels like a gift." Thank you. That is exactly why I make these videos. And to the person struggling with consistency, do not try to be perfect. Just try to be better than you were yesterday. If you miss a week, don't quit. Just start again today. Aging doesn't steal your strength. Inactivity does. Let's steal it back. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.